turn this up a little bit? Can everybody hear me?
We were all sitting on the beach one morning, and I remember one moment where Michael had said, one day I'm going to be a celebrity and I'm going to make it.
How's everybody doing? My name is Mike. I'll be your host for the evening.
Holy mackerels, 9:30.
We're in the car on the turnpike in New Jersey. We're headed down to a podcast and a YouTube cast, and we're gonna go talk on the radio.
Mike Marino!
It's shows like this where you show up, you're freezing your ass off, you're hoping they'll open the door, give you a slice of pizza and a hot cup of coffee. We go down too many floors? Maybe.
Before I went to public school, I went to Catholic school.
So, I'm lucky enough to be performing. It's at the NJPAC Center in Newark, New Jersey. One of the greatest things was to have been asked to do that theater. Would you like to do NJPAC? You know, being from New Jersey, you're kind of like, oh, wow, okay, that's like one of the most famous theaters in the state. And then you're also hoping that somebody's actually listening to the show to make it worth your while. But that's the business, and that's what we do. I didn't get paid, but I got a cigar and Italian cookies. Oh my God, it's so fun. It's April in New Jersey. Can you believe this? I have one of the biggest comedy concerts I've ever had in my entire life, and it is snowing. You know what this does to people? It makes them stay in their house, and they don't go to a comedy show. This is called the New Jersey Scraper. We have a big show to do tomorrow night. Come on in, we love you, man. Thank you very much.
You didn't order?
I ordered ketchup, I got the super size. It's actually really exhausting to shoot all these commercials all day long. Canine Resorts and Luxury Hotel. You need to... Hold on. You heard that? I'm gonna go like this. Hey, I'm Mike Marino, and you say I'm the funniest lawyer in New Jersey, John Bramnick. All right?
Oh, yeah.
To get everybody on the same page at the same time so that we can show up at 9 for this guy, 11 for that guy, 2 for that guy, make everybody happy.
There's Rodney Dangerfield up there, you see, right? And there's Abbott and Costello in the back. And here's some booze. Margarita mix, but it looks like, what's it? Doesn't it look like the new Listerine?
Just want everybody to know we're at a law firm. How do I make my chair do what yours chair just did?
Just the 0G there.
I should have my back waxed while I'm here. We're in a local newspaper.
Half page though, and it's color.
They took the half page.
Color.
You notice there's no picture of me. I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna dip. Talk a little bit longer about nonsense because it makes them happy. Look, we're going into space now. We're taking off. It's exhausting. I'm ready to take a nap.
Look at this, Rodney Rainey and Mike Marino. This is like a superstar convention here. I gotta get my...
Look at all these statues. Is that Giuliani?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Actually, I do have one in my bar at home.
Of you?
Yeah, Michelle Albano bought it for me.
I'm gonna have to become a bobblehead.
It's
I've been a knucklehead, but now I'm gonna be a bobblehead.
It's at Old Bramnick's.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a bar in his house he calls Old Bramnick's.
Cool.
This is the room I grew up in, believe it or not. My brother Paul and I shared this room. And his bed was over here, my bed was over there, and we had these little desks. Ended up buying a house from my mom and dad and remodeled it. And it's just like my favorite room in the world. I don't know what it is about it. I've been sleeping in this room for 45 years, I guess. I like classic stuff. I like things from the past, like this cash register belonged to my grandfather because he had a shoe store in Italy. Then his shoe store moved to Jersey City, New Jersey. The mighty Tonka truck. That is not made of plastic. I wrote my 3rd grade play. I still have a copy of it. I seriously had a baseball bat in my car my whole life. And I think a lot of kids did back in the day because your parents would say, hey, listen, if there's any trouble, you need to help yourself out, keep the bat in the car. If a cop pulls you over, tell him you're on your way to softball practice. These are my mom's shoes. I keep them in my closet for good luck. My mother's in heaven, watching over her son. And with these in the closet, I know that tonight's show is gonna kick some serious ass. Thanks, Ma. You always wonder why Mom could make the same thing you could make, but hers always tasted better. And then she'd take the fork, and it was so funny to watch her go like this. I said, get your father up. Boys, get out of bed. Watch her go like this. You hear this noise. Because that was her warning us to get up. Get up, get up. And then she started cursing. You little fucks, get up. Nah, I'm only kidding. She didn't say that. See, here's the confusion. A lot of people say, it's not pork roll, it's Taylor ham. It's not Taylor ham, it's pork roll. Here's the answer. Taylor, pork roll. Kleenex, tissue. So North Jersey, stop fighting with South Jersey. It's Taylor, pork roll. Ta-da! Pork roll, egg and cheese on a nice slice of bread with a cup of coffee on a beautiful Sunday morning in the state of New Jersey. Scotch Plains, I'd say this is actually the real town that I grew up in. So I was born in Jersey City, so we're in the city. Tough, you live in a building. And I was 6, 7, 8 years old and moved to this town, Scotch Plains. It's the town I grew up in, how beautiful it is. Bought my first set of drumsticks here at the music store and a snare drum. And that's what got it all started in junior high. That's my younger brother right down there. And the beat, we're live, bro.
Hi. You're from California?
Over here, we're doing a big show.
Tell the truth, who's better looking though? Right?
Well, you know, the younger brother in the family is always the good
He's on TV, and I'm playing in the fucking hole with this guy over here. Imagine that.
Now you know you're in Jersey, because he's cursing like it's water. Scotch Plains, Fanwood High School. I remember when I was younger, I was in the marching band, and we came up this big walkway over here in the driveway, banging the drums. And you got a ticket. This was the ticket booth, right? What was it? The ticket, $1 to watch the football game. Oh, 50 cents for a hot dog that tasted like rolled up bologna. 16 years old, that's what I want to be. I just want to get my license back, start driving my 1967 $600 67 Mustang. Wish it was homecoming. Not only is this the comedy business, but it's business. No matter who's behind you or who's doing your show, you still gotta take care of your clients, your people. I prepare all their checks before we even get down there. Holy crap. Mama, where are you? Here is a suitcase filled with Mike Marino shirts. There's cases of Mike Marino postcards, Mike Marino DVDs. I don't even know what I do. I forgot my act. They say something about a guy named Vinny. Believe it or not, a lot of comedians go through this. You forget your lines just before you walk out on stage. And then hopefully somewhere like fairy dust, it pops into your head and you're like, oh, that's what I do. Nervous about, let's say, the production staff, what the other comics are going to do. Is everything going to go off at the right time? Are the right people going to show up? It all depends on who the performer is, you know. Some comedians don't want to see anybody. Some comedians want to see them really, really well. I want to see half the house. This way, if I have to talk to somebody, or somebody wants to get up and go to the bathroom while I'm doing my show, it's game on.
I'm pointing, of course.
What camera's taking the picture?
At least one point.
Welcome to Newark. Man, that was the best introduction that I have ever had. All right.
There you go.
That's it, right? There we go.
Some powerful shit, huh?
Powerful shit.
Adam,
Because we gotta get them out.
Okay.
Get them in.
What time are you gonna end?
8:25 for the first show.
Okay.
You may not agree with all his politics, but you are going to love his comedy. John Bramnick.
So I'll just step out.
Leave the applause. John, all right, I'll step left, I'll step right.
Yeah, it looks a little nicer.
You're gonna go this way and this way?
I may just come outside.
Rock good. Rock 'em all.
All right.
Now, and 7:25, it'll be, the clock is exact.
It's really easy, guys. We got this, okay? It's just comedy.
Yes,
We got it.
it is. Let's stop going over it. I'm going to the green room now. It's the longest sound check in the history of sound checks. I hate when they do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Newark, New Jersey. Keep those hands clapping. Come on, I want to see this energy in the room right now. Say New Jersey. Say New Jersey.
Scared by Ernie and Bert? Dial 1-800-I-DID-HER.
He is Jersey's own, one of the funniest guys that you will ever see on stage. Give a huge Jersey welcome to my friend Mike Marino.
Now we're gonna go see if we can make some money selling panties.
Great show tonight, Mike.
How's it going? I'm so glad that you came down to the Showtime. That's fantastic.
Look, you want to meet the Attorney General? Sure.
What camera are we looking at?
Great show. Loved it. Mike was great. Mike Marino's the best.
An original, 14 years old.
Awesome. Bill Spadia, and of course, John Brandon. Come on in on camera. We had a great night.
Great show.
First but not the last show at NJPAC Center. Good times. Hey, good morning, Dad. How you doing?
Oh, Mike, I'll tell you, last night we were sitting right in the middle of the audience, and I was watching the audience. Boy, they were going wacky over you. They were going bananas, really, laughing their balls off. I couldn't believe it. I was proud of you, Mike. Proud of you, I'll tell you. You really did a job.
Well, thank you very much, Dad. I appreciate that. I'm glad you had a good time.
You were really, really hitting them, man. I'll tell you. Enjoy the day, kids. You did a great job. Really. You're a tough draw.
All right, thanks, Dad.
See you later.
Bye. So, of course, my father came to the show last night, and he's one of my biggest fans. So, the original Mike Marino